My name is BHUCHUNG D Sonam. I am very delighted to present to you this program, Poets Reading from Their Caves for the Festival of Tibet that my wonderful friend Tenzin Choeying organizes each year in Brisbane, Australia. This short presentation features 5 very young, dynamic and fresh Tibetan poets from Tokyo in Japan to New York City through Dharamsala here in India. As you know, we live in a very unprecedented time because of the COVID-19, and because of that we have been incarcerated in many ways in our homes for over 1 year. However, things do not seem to improve anyway, so as you stay inside in your homes safe, please enjoy this presentation, this poetry reading, and if you can, do pledge so that this festival can continue year after year. Thank you very much.
Just to let everyone, my name is Tenzin Choezin. I was born and raised in Dharamshala. I've served as a social worker with Central Tibetan Administration and Central Tibetan Women's Association. And currently I'm working as an independent consultant based in Dharamshala. So the poem that I'm going to recite today is titled Demo, which translates into English as Witch. For me personally, while growing up, I have faced many such incidences where I've been called a demo, be it when I did not know how to cook food properly, or when I left my hair loose, or at times when I gave befitting answers to someone. So I really wanted to kind of explore and highlight the issue on witch in our community. So this is Tremo for all of you. Tremo. Pass not through the crooked path, for it has the fangs awaiting you. The blood shall suffice the 3, but the 4th needs your soul. Mumble the prayers until they twist their tongues, and the feet shall run apart backward, but the 4th shall need your soul. Hold your holy breath, they mustn't smell you for the feast. Without your fear, they shan't pinch a skin, but the 4th will need your soul. Semjel whispered into Semchung's ears that Chomla heard from Dempa how his grandfather Jiangshu learned from his neighbor Chudo that the fangs await you down the crooked path, the blood must suffice the 3, but the 4th still needs your soul. Thank you.
Thomas Teleshuyo and Nimila Citrashilay, Tada Aramuni, Tajim Jindoji, Jideo, Ani Susu, Gilkumoni Likas Jideo, and Tiran Tenchuja de la Gorkapinala and Tichishuyo, and Tiran Arangumuni, Yangani Traptichio, Tambote, Sumboyitam Seranji, Nipate Arang the Sumchituji, and a Summit Titan Temperament. Ngarchin royang Zumbapo Yatamcheram Champiru Jatak Chau Nata Danze Shanku Tuji Ladim Sum Gung Tuncho Dirtman Jung Jangsung Bani Langchin Tungti Zhao Sanzun Nangshin Darshan Duarzum Lur Nangsu Zatung Tangni Targun tree wong tang ji de, lang lang circuit tuana. Darky young witasi, lampur wahla navi, sanki gam nam sayovi air si. Shirji ham ledisa, bertak no jinjik tindai, nyanjib tayang nyamperto. Tatul rikchin roataki. Lord Jin to be Nyansum Roriang Popi Radanchi Jevice Quaji Yonton Lana Pari A Jacob Chicken Zivi Nanim Shirov Tampi Musa Pap 아니 니빠때 ngaron kusum chire kapshonla japjubi namshi jamba suwa zaman par lorji li dekhun tpi yikchak tang yami ji chakjin lin ni de tang mukchi chang ni ya chung ko de thamsong ni jiwa tang sem tang lompa ni zhangshung de li song 나는 상타나요. 니 잡주의 멍심크니 다요. 원장. 강화 오빠는 띠다다 징억 작성지 줬나요. 강화 오빠는 니마 작성지 롱이 월라님이 띠나요. 강화 오빠는 샷, 동, 좀승지와나 최신요. 나는 상타나 요즘 니 뭉트더 과오지 로지데 딘비 고등 니리 쏘니 랑등 로지 지친 타수 싱이 진진 지군 니야 돈지 가능지바 과오파세신 영니 영드전 대체
My name is Luguma. I am a Tibetan American undergraduate student and writer, currently based in Tokyo, Japan. And today I will be sharing 2 poems. The first one is entitled, When I Lose My Red Cheeks. When I lose my red cheeks. For every loss there is a gain. This is our barter system. Milk for barley, a herd for a plot of land, tradition for opportunity. Sell your yaks, move to a city. In the pursuit of a better life, greed promises more, more, more. But for every gain there is a loss. A mantra I repeat to myself. I wish I could bring myself to believe that I will be born again. I wish I could bring myself to believe that a mantra will save me. I wish I could be beautiful in the Tibetan way. Tanned skin, rosy cheeks. The sun kisses some of her children with more intensity. My Ai has the most decorative cheeks. On her face, they sit high and elevated, just like the mountains she grew up on. A plateau girl with plateau cheeks that match the coral she wears around her neck. Blazing sunsets on fire, tomato red. When I was young, I feared touching her cheeks would burn my fingers. Sometimes in the mirror, I put on blush or pinch my cheeks, and every time I meet discontent when I find a feeble pink flush instead of the crimson red I seek. But I also know a dream that visits me so often, I do believe it to be truer than any reality that is only visible to the eye. And in that dream, Ai looks at me with intent and pain and volume without saying a word. She rubs her cheeks with her palms, the pigment transfers, and she paints my cheeks red like hers. I awake in the morning with warmth and sorrow and scarceness, perpetually mourning the loss of my red cheeks. This next poem is entitled, She Whom I Follow in My Dreams. In my dreams, we kissed atop a mountain, right on cue, waiting until the sun had been swallowed by dusk, scared of being caught amidst our cherished moment, not right for a third person to see. In my dreams, we heard wolves cheering us on. Howling in ovation, they gave their blessing by singing us a song. Fondling is sweeter when accompanied by music. In my dreams, we learned how to caress by watching the summer breeze make love to the flowers. They mingled, we followed, yearning to dance freely like the wispy dandelions. In my dreams, we watched the clouds flock and migrate, with utmost assurance of where they were going, making proud strides towards the future. We wished we could do the same. In my dreams, we gave birth to promises, raised them, nourished them, spoiled them, with every intention to keep them pure and virtuous, but before we knew it, to our horror, they had rebelled against our wishes and grown up to become lies without our permission or consent. So, we mourned their innocence and cremated the mirage of our unchanging adoration. You scattered the ashes, but I saved them in my pocket. Only in my dreams, only in that realm, would we ever dare to love so profusely. In this realm, we fear a tragic impermanence, more than we can envision, a profound love, for she is above us and all our mere capabilities. Love is the deity whom I worship. In my dreams, she is a healer, a protector. Pray, offer. I dedicate merit in her name. Love is the demon whom I dread. In my nightmares, she is a wrathful beast, a conqueror. Chant, sacrifice, even a purba dagger cannot dispel of her. But I am only brave enough to be her devout follower in my dreams. Thank you very much for listening to my poems, and thank you all for your attention and care.
As I lay down under a starless cement canopy, I reach my hands to hold yours. I offered the whole of me, but your heart was filled with past hurts and bruised memories. So I waited for you to make room in your heart for me. We were night and day, wanting to be together, but couldn't for reasons only you knew, and the twilight that followed. Your light shines better than mine, so I chased after it, only to catch myself with painful sleepless nights. I keep tossing and turning all night so that my feelings won't spill, hoping my heart to find its home. Perhaps you didn't know how to receive love, but knowing that I made you smile when your nights were long and dark, I will do it all over again just to see you smile. Exit. As he waits to be called at the doctor's office, he stares at the ceiling and breathes a long sigh. His eyes then read the letter in red light above the door. He squints his eyes and nods at the exit sign. The doctor comes out and smiles at him. He walks on his weak feet, follows the doctor, and the door closes behind him.
토물이 제주 참마 참르 다시디 락시 nganyanga Tenzin Choeying sirkiyunga jirtil zomrigla hajang tongsang nyangak jendula yang hajang tong mashiyin teron dani jirtil basiru nyangak tong sig jirkiyin jirtil ba 체즈 샘콩거 초로와 농부대 마윤니 콘 양보시니 직든자 시룰니 낭룰등이디 아가주 차당거 초루인 더히 담질 체즈 닝 열심지 그소나 메틀 바샹 짝다 조신요 아저슬바 코리아 가주 차당거 초루아 망보 체즈 초리 카르트드낭디 첼라 아저슬지 남팡 주벌 쇼파즈기요 아저슬바 마심자 데득 나초 셈토나랑니 아저슬지 딜라 하지니 초리 장 탑킨자 하르슬지 제랑 저초초이 네모라 젠지 탐데 마심 아리리자 초리 스니 지데 아저슬젤 아저슬바 초리 삽사니 마히지 긴줄 터위 점초지 양세나 냥비 로르젠 제랑 가르등름니 저스지 나무니 마심 용산 극비 저스라 아른탕 좋긴데긴 저스바 chen gachu wani arangni che chorwa wuni laryang arangni che chorwa chorkin shighin ajartil pa chen mirg che alorik ngichulla ni tekin che ngantan bachgin be ajartil pa chechi arangni choshota 아저스르자 샹사 넘분드네 다동 아저스르자 양형대 초로가셔 가딘치
My name is Tenphun and I'm a writer and an actor based in Dharamsala. And today I'm going to recite 3 poems, 2 poems in English and 1 poem in Tibetan. I hope you all enjoy this. No worries, Aja. Fitful dream of last night, tearful eyes in the morning. I began rewriting my incomplete poem for you. I will be back. It might take a year or even 2, 5 years at the most. I will be back. I don't belong here. I just don't belong here. I'm only a wanderer. I'm a lost soul. At times I really miss you. I miss you when I thought life wasn't acting so generously with me. I miss you when I knew that I was an indifferent boy who fought with the neighbor's sons. I missed you when I knew that I was not reaching my promised land. I remember sleeping with those letters you sent me from home. You said you would come to meet me after several years. It's been 15 years now. 15 years of my life without seeing you in once. Do I have to say no worries? I have a heart like an ocean though. My soul can easily swim in there. This ocean is where my feelings linger. This ocean is where we once swam together. But the fate of the tide is how my life is, sometimes rising, sometimes falling. And that is my definition of happiness. Sometimes I feel low, sometimes I've lived it. This is the passage of life for me. But I miss you, Aja. I miss the days at Nobulinga where you taught me how to glide with eagles. I miss the days near the Kichu River where you taught me how to float. I miss the days of going to school together, and when the bell rang, you were there waiting outside my class. I remember you skipping with the neighbors' kids in the courtyard. I miss those cotton books you gifted me on my 10th birthday. I miss that moment when you spoon-fed me crunchy noodles. But I can't cry anymore now. I feel a little cold within. Men suffer through warmth and rejoice through cold. Isn't it so contrary? But all I could do was pore over those old pictures taken ages ago. Give my imagination a push and write something, desperately hoping for a reunion soon. You must be wondering what I do in this faraway place. Aja, in a faraway place, I go shoulder to shoulder with other men. I'm a product of this short bits world. I'm a hipster of this little town. Maybe I'm a frog in a well, but I'm not that clean boy with a necktie that I used to be. I've had my share of life with assholes, broken teeth, and scared faces. Don't worry, my friends and I will not end up crippled. Wild and lost hearts can also rise up and contribute. Don't be upset with me. I promise you I'm going to spur myself with a cake, and when we meet I will entertain you till you cry. I miss you, Aja. The second poem, a tribute to Somala. I remember you under the shadow of the sky and earthly existence. I remember your palms folded. I remember your rosary whirling clockwise. I have seen your secret little corner, your little longings in a place, your shrine too secret for the beasts to explore. I remember sneaking into your prayer room, interrupting your mantra recitations. We would recite together. I remember your Buddha smiling. I remember your Tara legs crossed. I remember you offering the butter lamp to our Guru. I remember you taking me all the way from Lhasa to India for a better future. I remember us jogging near the Potala. Oh, those memories still fresh in my mind. I remember us picnicking in Nobulinga. I was just a kid then, callous, innocent, stubborn. But your love, your warmth, your words and your simplicity, your grace and your faith were undaunted. I see you now, sunken chase to the last jaws, half blind for a crinkle line. Time takes its toll, but your spirit remains. I can't be there at your side now, but somehow I can sing your favorite song. Your words are still my benchmark. While appreciating it all, I can only linger and try to be a good man. 도전아. 단데 디 피냐가 디 단데 도키멘도 좀좀 예자란도 빙유 비중 간에도 빠주신 거지 엔디난로네 아니 타케라기 안코나 미네쇼리 디 음코란 도스 코란 캠비 두두갑게 아니 내가 직 튕겨 주로 어디마 도스 부산 주야이 다시 네 메시지 칠때 삼배 네모 춘낭 집진 상부 철로 차배 요와 남잉안에 킹는 능신 강삼 제네 메스데송 일본 제조 빈부 먼주 모토 덴주 추이보아 차시에 강리 텐토 미귤 셈기 슈물 알론미도 지지 지조 제와 망양 게지 지바 제대 트린 규망 자당 예양 상이 치주 케이크 에시 랑이 네법 랑우 미추 팅두 독도 당투 자와 시tum 캬르쿄 수민 풍아 람수르니그 소다 케지 지부 원살 데베 미티 셴다 냠시 제베 미티 봉에 심디 튀응기님부 개도 단수 지수 처신 미키 나와 지삼 리강 다웨 조주 테테 제수 심디 추나 나이 미디 롱나 가냠 조다 지중 라중 다양 지삼 섭양 니키 설마 마다 지동 낭기 배와 칠립 로슈 좀바 단다 진진이 탐직 설경 마준 킹록 아덴 코네 슈뉴 랑주 개베 투들 레와 전부 착담 조르중 문준 개베 제버트경 상신 두지 최도 요에 치주 남명 랑롬 치와 메세 닝부 레동 주도 도제나